If you've watched the video, the hour-long video of my craft room tour, near the end of that video, you will see up in the cupboard that I have jars and jars of these chipboard things in different colors. And what am I ever gonna do with these things? The saying that's on them isn't quite right, the color is not, and I like the shape, but it certainly doesn't fit the piece that I'm working on. So I'm going to show you how to alter these to become something that will fit on your scrapbook page, on a card. And I do have to warn you, there is some tackiness happening. Holy cow, tacky, tacky. Okay, but you'll see it when it comes. I don't hide anything here. I want to show you how you can change these. Whoops. To be what you want them to be. All of these chipboard things have been die cut, and on the piece of chipboard that they're cut from, there are these little tiny tabs. Okay, there are these little tiny tabs that stick out. So what you want to do first is prep your pieces, and that is find the little bumpy things from where it was die cut. And on these larger pieces, I can use this nail file to smooth that out. You want to clean these up first before you do the heat embossing, or these little nubs will end up sticking out like a sore thumb. I can go inside with this, inside these areas. So just work it until when you feel across that you don't feel a raised area. It feels smooth. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that black. But I want to show you, just in case you put the wrong color on and it doesn't quite match. Let me show you how you can fix this. How about let's go with this blue, metallic blue. All right, here's my VersaMark. All right, so just put your piece face down on the ink pad and press it until the whole thing is covered. And then get it off. All right, now we're going to cover it in the blue. Embossing ink. Now, the outside edges of this are not going to have the heat embossing. I just rubbed that off. All right. just for the sake of this example, let's just say that I wanted this one to be blue, and I had got distracted by, oh, I don't know, a phone call or something, and then I made this blue, and then I said, crapazoid! I did the wrong one! Well, don't worry. It's all right. Just get the VersaMark out again. This needs to be cool before you do this. So here we go. We're going to start over again. And I'm going to knock that off there. Now I wanted black, so this will be pretty easy to fix. If you wanted it like a clear or something, then, oh, well, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, now can I pick this up carefully? Okay, so now let's heat this. There might be a little bit of the blue coming back through. If there is, more VersaMark, more black powder, until that you don't see that blue anymore. Now you can see some of the blue. Alright, so now it's black. This Fisker's, I don't know, stamping Who's It. I have better luck with this than I do with any of these things. Because I have a tendency to rock, and you're not supposed to rock. So I'm going to stick that kind of in the middle, and I'm going to line it up. On one of the guidelines. Just like that. Alright, now I'm going to ink this up with some Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Okay. Now this little guy, I think this is some Whisper White from Stampin' Up. I'm not sure. And I've cut a whole bunch of these at 2 by 2. All right. Now I'm going to put this in the middle. As close to the middle as I can. All right. Now I'm going to press down. And I'm going to hold that to a count of 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will allow the ink to soak into the paper. All right. And I'm going to keep this on here because chances are I'm going to say crapazoid. All right, so now with this little piece of paper, whoop, whoop, you get to play a crazy game, trying to get that lined up in there. You know, I could have used a bigger piece of paper, but yeah. Okay. All right, I think that's probably, I've got that lined up in there. And I'll throw that one away. Okay. Now, here it is, right here. And now I want to put some gold embossing powder around the outside. And how you do this very carefully is just as if you were inking the edges of your paper. Some people do that. Some people ink the edges of, distress the edges of their papers. And I don't know if I got all the way around or not. All right, it kind of looks that way. All right, let go. And now I need my gold. And I will carefully lift this. Get that excess off as carefully and best as I can. Oops. All right, Leslie, leave it alone. You're just going to make it worse. All right, so now I'm going to need to hold it still. So that's what that looks like by just tapping the edges with the VersaMark and then using the heat embossing powder. I'm going to use this red liner tape, this terrifically tacky tape. I'm gonna, oh, where are my scissors? There they are. I'm just going to put some sort of in the middle. This stuff is really super good, and the red liner that comes off of this is really staticky, and it'll stick to your fingers. Hey, that one didn't. Alright, now I'm going to try and put this in the center, and it doesn't make any difference if if the word's upside down or not. Let me get in here so you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try and get this centered. This terrifically tacky tape is kind of unforgiving. Peeling this up now, trying to pull this up now, all it's going to do is tear this paper. Alright, so now I want to put this in this hole where it fits. And then there. It's a whole new embellishment. Just place it in the VersaMark. You can lay this down on a piece of paper and then turn the ink pad over and but then you'll have piles of sticky stuff. Alright, this didn't get on the inside edge. Alright, I think I have it everywhere now. So I'm going to make this one turquoise. Oops, this piece I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and cover it with cardstock. This is a piece from Club Scrap. So let me see how much of this I can use. If I can get the rest of this stuff on there. Yeah, I'll stick this little piece right in there. Now this is what a lot of people do with their chipboard pieces anyway. So I'll just put that scrap on there, rub it on good. Now before I go and do anything else, I'm going to use my crocodile and cut out that hole. Okay, now with my craft knife, I'm going to cut right around this. Try and stay as close to it as I can so I don't have to clean it off. Sand it, whatever. Okay, I've got to sand this a little bit. Okay. So that's another way that you can change a chipboard element that you don't like what it looks like on the top. I'm going to use this. I don't know what punch this is. It's some kind of label, fancy label. I don't know what it is. It's a Stampin' Up! Punch that I've had for a long time. And from this Stampin' Up! Whimsical Words, it's a Celebration stamp set from, oh goodness, long time ago. So I don't know if you can get this or not. Okay, now there it is right there. I have mounted it on my wonderful thing. My Fiskars something. I got this at my local craft store. I don't remember if it was Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I'm going to try and square that up. And then try and get that centered. And hold that down for a little bit. I want that dry before I put it in the punch. And where did I put that? Okay, where's my pokey tool? There it is. Try to get that centered in there. Come on, move over. I might have to put it in there a little crooked. That's all right. Okay, so there. And I think I'll put that on there like that. It says, "Follow your heart, it knows the way." All right. If you enjoyed that video on how to alter these odd chipboard pieces, if you've enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We've got a lot going on here. So, all right. Now, armed with some new information, it's time for you to go show someone how special they are. Bye!